My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Love. My name is Love. My name is Made for Love. And today we're looking at what's happening with your person. So, what we're going to do, we're going to look at how they're feeling, what's happening in their life. We'll get some significators for their energy towards you, the energy generally. We're going to look at what's occupying their thoughts as a priority. Thank you, Trudy. At this time. And we may look into what might be happening with them spiritually. In the extent, we're going to look at what's happening with the third party if you're interested in that. So let me just give a quick shuffle with these decks. I did shuffle them before because I'm spreading out the cards, I feel like I have to shuffle on camera to maintain the integrity of the reading and the confidence of people who are watching. Okay. All right, so let me just give it just a couple shuffles. Whilst I'm doing this, on next class is next week, Sunday. It is spiritual recalibration for health, and you don't need any formal training for this course. It's one of my equal opportunity courses, so I'll put a link down below for that so you can look it up. And also, can I ask you, whilst you're watching this, if you've not subscribed to the channel, could you please subscribe? Apparently 40% of the people watching these readings have not subscribed to the channel. And when you hit the subscribe button, please hit the notify button and make sure you're hitting all. Don't hit personalized, because then YouTube is going to decide what you should watch instead of you deciding what you want to watch. Okay, so take back your power from YouTube. All right, so let's get into this. The first thing we're going to do, as we usually do, we're going to get some significators for your person's energy. Ooh, that's not going so smoothly. Maybe things aren't going so smoothly on their side either. Okay. It's interesting they knocked that heart off. Okay. So maybe things aren't going so smoothly, especially when it comes to love relationships. Okay. So let's get a significator for the energy. Generally, they are a theme, but this looks like someone who is at war and their shield is up before anything else. Their shield and their spear is there. Now, besides so they're shielding themselves on one side, but on the other side there is this energy. Well, it could be an energy of transformation, or it could be an energy of being bound. We have the snake here, and the snake can mean those two things. On this side, his shin is unguarded, but on this side, it's also armored. So you're getting the same split in two energy. This is like two people occupying the same body right now. Okay, one part of them wants to go a certain way, the other part of them wants to do a certain way. One part of them wants to be guarded, next part of them wants to be open. One part of them wants to be hidden, the next part of them wants to be seen. One part of them wants to talk, the other part of them turn their face away. Listen, this person just confused as F right now. Confused. Absolutely confused. They don't even know what to do with themselves with that energy there. Let's see their energy towards you. Is it as confused? No, that's pretty much set in stone. Right, so this is like Four of Pentacles energy. They are holding on to you. They're not letting go, okay? So if this is one thing that they are sure about. And I'm hearing, is it Neville? Aaron Neville. I don't know much, but I know I love you, and that may be all there is to know. Well, I think for this person, it may not be all there is to know, but it's the only thing that they are indeed sure of, right? It's like they're not able to let you go, and maybe they've tried, and we got that in the last reading, didn't we? That they have been trying to let you go, but it's just not been working. So that part of them is kind of surrendered or accepted. That is, it's what to do with the rest. Okay, So this is like, you are like the pillar, right? That you're the pillar or the center pole around which everything else revolves. It's just what to do with that energy there now. Okay, let's just have a clarifying card for that conflicted energy. Clarifying card. We have a visitor, but look at what's here. It's a choice, right? Right. Your person, they're ready to move forward. They're here with the chariot. Oh God. I had a dream about a chariot coming and picking me up, and we did like a quantum leap into another timeline. So I feel like your person, yeah, I made sure it was not the chariot that's taking me home, right? I made sure it wasn't that. I did ask. No, it was like we made a quantum leap and we went into a different timeline. So it looks like they're ready to move into a different timeline. It's just that because they're divided within, and we manifest from our thoughts and feelings, that's why they're staying stagnant. The universe doesn't know what to bring them, right? But it feels like there's a choice. Like there are two lives that are calling them, and they said this, right? In the channel letter, they did see this. So it's still that torn between two lovers feeling like a fool. But maybe the fool that they're feeling like is a fool that takes a leap of faith, right? So just where taking the leap of faith too. All right, let's see this not letting you go energy. We have Ishtar, okay? Right, so you are everything to this person. And look at how he's looking at this line. Even though this line is strong, that's strength. Holding on, not letting go at all. Not letting go at all. Right, so they see you as like this very abundant energy. I don't know why the tree of life is coming through, but they see you as someone that they have been connected to eternally from the times of, I don't know why I'm getting Atlantean with this though, right? From the times of Atlantis. There's something here about Egypt coming through as well, of course, with Ishtar, right? Ishtar also connected to sexuality, right? 1 second. Yeah. So goddess of war and sexual love. Maybe it's the same. For your person, it's the same though. It's the same because they're feeling this magnetic pull towards you, but it is causing a war inside of them because towards you, they have to embody the person that they're becoming. There's no more hiding, right? There's a false life. I shouldn't say a false life. Let's say a different life, right? Right? Because it's a choice that they're making. There's a different life that is calling them, that they're holding on to. And there's also this journey with you that's also calling them as well. So it is a war. It's a war inside. And there's certainly that magnetic pull that's going on there. Okay. All right, let's look at their feelings. And this is going to be their feelings generally. And then when we clarify, oh, I forgot. When we clarify, yeah, clearly this deck is not as crisp as the others. Anyways, when we clarify, we'll see if it's connected to you or no. All right, how are they feeling? Because this is going to give us insight into what's going on in their world, right? So they may be aware that there's a choice that's happening that needs to happen for them, but you know what they're going to do? They're going to run. They're going to run and they're going to pretend that it's not happening, okay? They're going to run and pretend that's not happening. Why? Why is this person running and pretending that's not happening? And we get Hecate because you see, there's going to be destruction on some level. Whatever choice they make, there is going to be destruction. There is going to be a war. There is going to be conflict. And if it's one thing your person hates, is conflict, right? So they rather just not make a choice, and hopefully everything kind of works itself out. But I don't feel that's your person's lesson today. All right, let's see. What are they feeling? How are they feeling? We have Secret Service, right? So this is someone who is playing their cards real close to their chest. I don't think they're confiding in anyone. Um, right now, nobody knows this whole story about the inner world that's happening, or the inner conflict that's happening with your person. I think this is something that they feel like they can't even confide to you about, right? Because it touches and concerns you, right? So they are there um, playing Secret Service, so they could be, as I said, not being as open as they should be. But this could also be trying to investigate and trying to find out things. Let me take this card. I was touching it. Guru, yeah, their own counsel, trying to tap into divine wisdom. The card number 27, which reduced to 9. And 9, as you know, that's the Hermit. That's the energy for this year, right? It's all about the self, right? Tapping into your own wisdom, tapping into your own wants and needs emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, physically. This is what they're trying to figure out. Okay? How well? How else are they feeling? How are they feeling? Hopeless. There's another reason why they're not confiding in you either, because they feel like the whole situation is hopeless. And they certainly don't want to string you along or give you any kind of false hope. Okay? They don't have much faith in their ability to change and be a better person, and they don't have much faith in their ability to like extricate themselves from an old life, right? That old life is something that they've become familiar with, and it is their comfort zone. So to move out from that and to change completely, they're not even sure that they're able to do that. Yeah, and we have here individuality, right? This person, they don't want to be seen. They just want to meld into the background, because once you're not seen, then you're not judged, right? It's only when you put yourself out there that people have something to pick apart, right? But once you're not seen, you're not judged. And this is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of putting themselves out there, right? Going after what they want, letting people see who they really are. And birds of a feather, well, they flock and they flock together, right? So being with you is also part of being seen, because your partner says a lot about you, doesn't it? Right? And you might be a little outside the box. And maybe this person likes being in the box because, they like being in the material world, right? It's very important for them to be accepted and validated, right? And move on up, right? Very important. We have here revision, right? And it says doormat, right? So we're dealing with like a social chameleon, right? Whatever people want is what you're going to get, because they just want to meld into the background. So wherever they're at, they revise themselves, their persona to suit. So you never really know who this person is, right? We never really know who this person is, because they're always there trying to fit in and enmesh with their environment and the people that are around them. What's happening in their life at this time? This is the Golden Light Oracle. It's interesting that I would choose that deck today, because I did a lot of twin checks this week, and a lot of them had the DMs shining in this golden light thingy. For me, golden light is soul star chakra. All right, what we have here, meditation. I was just about to say, I feel like they're trying to tap into collective intelligence here. All right. What's happening in your person's life? So we have meditate. And we did see them in that guru energy, didn't we? Okay. All right. What's happening in your person's life? Let's take this one. We have the coronation. All right. So they might be getting recognized for something. And it could be, this recognition could come at work, certainly, but it could come within like their family unit, because it looks like they're conforming. That's what I said. Conforming. So their accolades and, you know, props and stuff that they're getting from their family, because they've been, good boy, good girl, good there, right? So it feels like they're getting some sort of recognition here. Spirit clarifying, what's this recognition that they're getting? We have two parts as a card number 19, which is the sun. You know what I think? This coronation here. Listen, for you to understand what I'm going to say, I have to tell you about a dream I had many years ago. Maybe it could have been 4 years ago, right? And I was standing in front of a dais just like this, and there were two spirits just where these people are standing here, levitating, and they had just crowned me as an empress, and it's like the whole hall is waiting for the emperor to come in, and then the door swings open and the emperor starts walking down. My would-be emperor starts coming out, and then when he's just about midway, the Karmic comes and snatches him up and drags him out of the hall. And then there's this other spirit that's supposed to join these two spirits here. I think it was all oversoul that comes kind of levitating down the aisle. And when this spirit recognizes that my DM wasn't there, it became very agitated. And then it went off to find my DM, and then the dream just faded. But here, this DM has made it to the altar, to the coronation. And this is also divine masculine energy here with this card number 19. So it feels like they may be straddling two parts right now. We see this, we see that right now. Okay? But I don't think that they have any doubt about who they are to you, or who they are as a divine being and their mission on earth right now. I think they've already gotten this message from spirit. They know who they are as a spiritual being, and also as your divine counterpart. They know. The straddling here is the fair, but they know. That's what I'm getting with this. So they've made it to the coronation there. What else is happening in their life? Interesting message there. I told you, it's the baptism, right? It is the initiation, so they know exactly who they are. And certainly it could be a baptism by fire, right? But this is an initiation. This is an awakening. This is a recognition by spirit, their ancestors, spirit guides, source energy, whatever they believe in, right? This is them recognizing that they have a much bigger purpose than just immersing themselves or actualizing themselves in the material world. So this is them moving past Maslow's self-actualize and into that last pinnacle that he added on after, which is transcendence. Right? So this is them moving into transcendence, transcending the material world and recognizing that there is a mission greater than self. Choice, right? Choice, right? And it says leaves, right? So it feels like they know that they have to leave something behind, right? We have yin yang here. Okay, so they're feeling the pull of your connection very strongly, very deeply, feeling the call of spirit, but will they answer? What else is happening? Will they answer the call? They will. I asked the question and spirit answered, they will. This is them submitting to the divine, submitting to soul plan, right? We have here submitting to faith. Look at this, the wheel of fortune, submitting to destiny. Clarification. And we have Hera submitting to the Empress. Oh my loves, the Empress. Submission to the Empress. I'm sure they will like that. Right. Remember we talked about their sexual fantasies in that extended last week. Submission to the Empress is very much on brand. Oh my goodness, what else is happening? What else is happening here? We have share, but this is like sharing their light, sharing their knowledge, their wisdom. For some of them, they're taking some deep dives into herbalism. Some of them may be, I don't want to say preaching, but certainly sparing. What am I saying? Sparing, sharing their newfound wisdom, knowledge with those that are around them, and they are receiving support. It could be, I feel like, from family members, okay? But this could also be from spirit guides. Clarification. And we have two. So we have Mother Kali, right? And she destroys so that something can be rebuilt. She also removes blockages. She's also the goddess of war. And then we have one love here. We have Venus. War and love. What are they? Oh. Guys, they are on mission, you know. Remember when we talked with K Moon? And also when we spoke with Janice, they both talk about, Janice is my main guide. They both talked about twin flames, higher level soulmates, everybody in the planet really, holding space now as the earth goes through its Tao moment and the deconstruction of the old God, right? And we're meant to embody faith, peace, and love. So it feels like this is what they're doing in their space. Wherever they're at, they're holding space for the collective. They're shining their shining their life. They're sharing their wisdom, the knowledge that they have. They're glowing, y'all. That's beautiful energy. All right, now let's find out what's occupying their thoughts as a priority. Oh my goodness, it's weird how I can do that now. Yeah. What's occupying their thoughts? I'll get two from this one and two from this one, okay? What's occupying their thoughts? Okay. We have fulfillment and says flower. Where do I plant my seeds? And maybe that's something like quite literally, right? Where do I plant my seed? Where do I invest so that it can flower? That what's going to bring me the most fulfillment. So this is the 9 of Cups energy. So very much in alignment with number 9. What else is happening? What else is occupying their thoughts as a priority at this time? We have the fall. Okay. What if they fall? What if they fail? Right? They leave all this shit behind and then they fall into this river and they can't swim, right? So what's on their mind? Failure. What if I make the wrong choice? What if I fall from grace? What if my reputation takes a hit? How are people going to view me? What's going to happen when I leave people behind? What else is on their mind? The life they want to manifest. And it feels like they want to manifest a family, right? Something that's loving, cohesive. But even here, they have their bags packed. So it feels like they feel like there's something that they have to leave behind or someone that they have to leave behind if they want to ground the vision of the family that they have in their mind. Whatever this vision is, they don't have, it's not grounded as yet. And they feel like they just can't ground it wherever they're at. So some of them, they feel like, they need to purchase a home or they need to move or move out, okay, in order for them to have what they really want. What else is on their mind? What's on their mind? How can they be of service, right? I do feel they're hearing that call of spirit and they want to answer. How can they shine their light wherever they're at? How can they alleviate the suffering of those around them? How can they bring faith, hope, and peace? Exactly what we talked about, to their community, to their household, to their job site, right? How can they show love? How can they be of service to the planet, right? So this is what's on their mind. And all this is legacy. What will be my legacy? What will be my reputation? What will I leave behind? What will I be known for, right? That's where they're at. Maybe that's where you're at too. Maybe that's where you're at too. So in the extent, we're gonna look at what's happening with the third party. So we are going to look at thoughts and feelings for the third party, the dominant advice that they're getting about the third party, and then we're going to look at their next moves towards you. So basically, we're going to look at what's happening in the third party right now, etc. All right, what's happening here? Heartbreak. Ugh. So maybe you've been in heartbreak hotel here, right? Maybe you're also feeling torn in two. What's the advice for you right now? We have revenge. Ooh, so some of you guys, you're harboring a little bitterness in your heart and a need for vengeance. You feel like you have been wronged, okay? You have been wronged here. What's this? I'm going to read. I'm going to read and see what this is about, guys. Maybe there's a secret desire, because the card number 2, which is the High Priestess, is about secrets or things that are hidden. Maybe there's a secret desire in you for revenge or vengeance where your person is concerned. Let me see what they're saying. Attacking others for perceived wrongs. Revenge is one of the most hidden forces or dynamics. In a situation where people seem to have been victimized, they may actually be getting back they may actually be getting back at a significant person in their life. This means that illnesses, accidents, conflicts, and problems of any sort can be a significant communication and an attack on another. Basically, the message at a subconscious level is, this has happened to me because of you. If you had loved me more, treated me better, helped me, not treated me badly, this would not be happening in my life. So what I get from this is, there is a part of you that is still holding some resentment towards your person. And whilst it's not part of your Like consciousness. It may be in your subconscious. You're still sending a signal and a vibration out there to your person, and right now it is affecting them. For some of them, they may have just had a string of bad luck. Some of them might be ill. Some of them, they're having little accidents, or, things aren't working in their favor. And Spirit is saying, basically, you are projecting some bad vibes, guys. So it's time to really check yourself. But you are projecting some bad vibes. Okay? All right? So search yourself. Do you still feel like a victim in this relationship? That you've been victimized? That there's been a round that has not been balanced? Do you feel like that? If you do feel like that and you're unable to get an apology or closure from a person, then you have to engage in exercises that's going to give you that closure and release that energy. So whether it's through meditation, whether it's through journaling, whether it's through therapy, telling somebody else about it and just getting it off your chest, you need to do that, because Spirit is saying you're sending bad vibes. And it may not be a person, eh? It could be parental energies, family, some idiot at work, because they're lost, right? Some idiot at work or whatever it is. You're projecting bad vibes. Okay? All right. So check yourself. All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. And don't forget to subscribe. Take care.